Most men today don't even realize women overlook them. They don't even realize that, right? But let me tell y'all this. Let me say this to y'all. Bosses don't respect them. And why life keeps beating them down? The truth is, they're living like simps. Clueless, controlled, and disposable, right? But the smart man, they move different. They move different. They play the game of life with strategy, real strategy, power, and purpose. And that's why simps envy them. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact moves smart men make to separate themselves from the weak and powerless. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what side of the line you stand on. Today, make sure you start from the beginning to the end, because if you miss something, you may miss this game. Before we get started, click the like button. Before we get started, my name is Mr. 1950. This is your first time in. I do videos every day. Subscribe to the community. What we do is that we talk manhood. I give y'all the game to try to be the best man y'all can be, especially with the honeys. You know what I mean? Especially with the honeys. But let's start it off like this. First and foremost, shout out to all of my people who rock with 50, but let's get it on. Number one, they lead with purpose. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care anything else in life. Men, follow your purpose. Your purpose is your biggest thing. It is part of your manhood. It's a part of the reason why you're here. You follow your purpose. All right? See, simps move like this though. You know, simps, they wait for women or society to dictate their direction. They'll wait on a woman for their purpose. They'll let society dictate the direction, and then you consistently asking for directions from people who don't care about you. What should I do? What should I do? No, but smart men. See, the smart guys, they set their own goals, build their own vision, and lets others choose to follow their path. Smart men. And the reason why I'm energetic about this one, man, because I feel like this is really lacking out here. This is really lacking. Guys with game is lacking out here, man. Straight lacking. All right? So let me tell y'all this, man. The number two thing is, to me, is they control their emotions. Simps overreacts. They get jealous. They argue. Or they begs for attention. That's what simps do, right? Smart guys, though. Smart guys keep composure under pressure, make decisions calmly, and never let their emotions control them. Because if you did, you would not be the guy. Because when you're a guy who lose your temper all the time, and you know everything is a being emotional, or if you just one of these guys that just always are away, you can't be the guy if you can't see that you are the guy. You have to know you're the guy. You can't ask people, do you think you're the guy? No, you have to know. You got to know that you're the real guy, right? Let's go number three. Number three, they build wealth and independence. Now let me tell you the difference. The simps, this is how they move, right? So they rely on women, family, or luck to save them, pretty much financially, to save them in relationship, whatever it is. The simps look for somebody to save them. They look for that. See, a lot of weak men don't know they're simps. They don't know this. they're not only simps, but they're not men at all. And this is why I have a problem with how society does certain men, because you got certain men that have a lot of value to them, but they don't believe they have a lot of value based on society's measurements. Oh, you're not 6 feet tall. You know, you don't have a lot of money. You don't drive this. You don't do this. Society is dictating a lot of you guys' mind to believe that's an advantage. It's not. It's not an advantage. What the advantage is you loving yourself and you being the most authentic you. That is important. Let's go with number 4. Number 4 is that they command respect without begging. Right? See, the simps, they try to buy respect with gifts, over-explaining, and doing favors. That's a simp, right? Guys with game earn respect through standards, principles, and laws. And they also have a whole lot of boundaries. And then they're consistent with their actions. See, a lot of times people don't know that consistency garners respect from people. When you're consistent, that garners a lot of respect from people. So be a guy of your word, be consistent on what you do, and make sure you're not falling into some of these weak traps that be going on. Don't do it. Let's go with number 5. They attract women naturally. When you're the guy, you attract women so naturally, right? But let me tell you about the weak guys, the simps. They chase, they always are double texting, right? And begs for validation from women who don't want them. And see, most of the time, there's so many women that pass them up because they're so non-confident, they can't even talk to women. They can't even sit down and talk to a woman because they are afraid of the outcome. They're outcome dependent. They're outcome dependent. That's straight up. Let's get to the next one. Let's get to number 6. They don't over-explain or over-justify. See, a lot of simps explains every choice, apologize for his standards, and they seek consistent approval from the woman or from the authority. That is the truth. Because a lot of you women, a lot of men love women who are very feminine. A lot of simps don't see femininity like that, right? They see a person that they like and they don't care what this person does. They're just gonna fall into that trap with them. They don't got no bone, no backbone, none of that. But let's go here. Let's go back. Let's go to number 7, right? A lot of good men, smart men, they use their time wisely. See, simps waste hours strolling, gaming, accessory. See, and there's a lot of things chasing so many distractions in life. When you waste hours in strolling on social media, when you waste hours and hours not going after your purpose, when you do that, you have lost yourself and you have lost this, right? Smart men, they study networks, right? They train hard, right? They make sure they use their time wisely and invest in time into themselves to build their own power and their own legacy. That is a huge part of how it should look, right? That's how it should look. And this is why I always say y'all need to invest and get some coaching. But let's get to number 8. Before we get to number 8, hit the like button. Hit the like button. You guys are dropping me off with these not enough likes. Let's get these likes up. Number 8, they embrace discipline over pleasure. Right? That's the guys with the game, right? See, most of you men that are simping, you you live for instant gratification, no matter what that is. Instant gratification, sex, fast food, lazy habits, all that is you, because that's who you are, right? The smart men, they sacrifice short-term comfort for long-term growth and strength. This is a real thing. And this is why a lot of people don't like men with game, because we keep reminding you how much it's important for you to love yourself. And then outside people don't benefit you from no more. They don't benefit from you anymore because of the type of man you've become. That's the truth. All right, let's get to number 9. They have standards with women. And this is very important, right? When you have standards with women, a lot of times a lot of simps, they accept disrespect, settle for anyone who shows them interest and ignores red flags off the top. They don't even care. They're going to get in there and they're going to try to make you feel real good, but ultimately they're still behind the scenes. There's going to be, a way with you, right? Right? When you are a person that, when you are a person that everybody knows, so they respect because they know things about you in life, that they know that they have to have a boundary, that's what you want out of this. You want this type of type A personality when it's time. And when it's time, right? When you have your standards and all that. Let me just say, man, when you can walk away from a woman because of your standards, you're a cold cat. You on your way with the game because you're a cold cat. Let's go to the next one, number 10. You know what? They play long-term games. They play the long-term game, right? See, a lot of times, simps thinks only about the next date, hookup, or trends, whatever that may be. So when you're a smart man, you build legacy, family, business, heart, and reputation that lasts beyond him. And see, this is the thing. We want something beyond us. This is what we want. We want our legacy. We want us to be powerful. We want our generation to move on. We want our kids to be better than us, right? But you got to be gamed up for it, all right? So I want y'all to remember, simps chase approval, but smart men command respect. Simps live for comfort, but smart men build legacy, right? Every choice you make either pushes you closer to being invaded or trapped as another forgotten man. The question is, though, this is the question: will you rise and lead, or will you keep watching other men live the life you want to live? The choice is yours. Look, only the smart will win. Stay sharp, stay disciplined, and as always, Silverback Lifestyles available. My name is Mr. 1950. GatewayToGame.com is GatewayToGame.com is my mentorship. This is where you can learn how to tailor yourself for manhood. Also, book a consultation, Mr1950.com. Go and book a consultation so that way we can discuss how we can best suit you. Again, my name is 50, and I'm out. Peace.